it doesn't feel like Christmas is over until the end of Boxing Day. Just sitting in front of my in-laws is a big thing for me. I actually can't remember the last time I had a snow globe, a low-end gaming PC. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed. I love it. Another black top. Christmas feels like it's finally over. The banana one! I have to admit, I love my stationery. Oh, I got 3 notebooks. I've not had Tuck Biscuits in ages. What I got from my partner. I am absolutely obsessed with Animal Crossing at the moment. Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Please ignore my partner snoring in the background. Nothing I can do about it, to be fair. And welcome to my what I got for Christmas video for this year. Yeah, if I seem really out of it, that's because I am fucking knackered. But like, I don't want to go to bed yet because I'm not on 8, and so I don't want to like go to bed with my stomach like still like digesting a bunch of food and quite some heavy foods as well. I'm not gonna lie, just like a bunch of meat and cheese and crackers basically is what I had. And it's also really fucking warm in here because like I've had the heating on in here for the last like few hours, basically ever since I want to say about 5ish, and it's now. I've just turned it off. It's like 20 past 2, so it's been on for a long time because it was fucking freezing in here earlier. And I'm not gonna lie, I have kind of been dozing at my desk already because of how tired I am. I know I should just go to bed, but like I said, my stomach is still digesting food. Yes, I'm tired, and I've been like, you know when you start dozing for a little bit and then you start to feel yourself drifting a little bit further into sleep, so like 20%. Yeah, that was me at my desk literally like minutes ago, which is why I'm like a little bit out of it. But I did really want to film like this part now, get it done and out of the way, because I don't want to like overwhelm myself tomorrow, especially with the fact that literally it's a Thursday for me right now because it's Christmas. Well, not right now anyway, oh my god, it is actually technically Friday for me, but like I'm still on yesterday, so Thursday, Christmas Day, but for me technically it is Boxing Day now. Also, because I had a bunch of meat, my throat is quite dry. That's probably because my body is also slowing down, just because I have been awake since 11 this morning. Yeah, oh my god, this morning woke up early specifically for Christmas Day and all. I feel like I am gonna crash tonight just because of how long I've been awake. And not just that, but like I've been social with a lot of different people a lot today as well, because my family tradition is always that my dad's grandparents come down on Christmas Day, and then we go to my mum's grandparents later today, basically on Boxing Day. And this year my partner wasn't actually like here for the day. He actually went to his parents last night. I then went and joined him, took some stuff for him. I think it's mainly like his parents' presents and like some other little bits that he asked for, like a few snacky bits and a drink. And then we basically did all of our presents at his parents on Christmas Eve. They'll most likely be the presents that I show first. Also, I don't know if you can see it right, I'm not really going to show my partner, but because he is back there sleeping like on the bed. You see the penguin thing back there? Yeah, I bought that for him for Christmas. He absolutely loved it. That was the one thing I made sure he didn't see until like earlier today, and he bloody loves it basically. And then basically I came home on Christmas Eve like a bit later in the evening. I think by the time I got home it just turned midnight, so it was like Christmas Day by the time I got home. I came home Christmas Eve, he stayed at his parents, and then I went and picked him up earlier today, or like early yesterday technically, because I went and picked him up. Actually, it wasn't that long ago, it was like 4 hours ago that we came home anyway, 4 hours ago. But I left here at like 7:30 or something like that. My grandparents left at like 4:30. Me and my family continued to open presents because there was still quite a lot, surprisingly. I swear every year the pile just gets more and more and more. If I remember, I'll even insert a picture here of what the Christmas tree looks like the whole present situation. And by the way, they were like everyone's presents, like not just mine. So it was mine, my sister's my brother's partner, my sister's partner, my partner, my grandparents, so gran and granddad, and then presents for my mum and dad as well. So that's like 10 people. And obviously we all bought like loads of presents for each other. Me and my siblings don't really tend to buy the presents for our grandparents. My parents usually do that. But yeah, there was a lot, and it's now all gone. Technically for my family it doesn't feel like Christmas is over until the end of Boxing Day. Talked a lot about what happened in the last 48 hours. And like, I've talked more about Christmas Eve. I've talked more about Christmas Eve and Christmas Day than I have actually showing presents, which usually tends to happen in these videos that I do, because it's nice to document what happens, because I know that as we get older, things will change, all of that sort of thing, and we'll get like less time together, because literally the only people that were at the house today, it was just me and my siblings. Like, none of our partners were there, and then it was just my grandparents. It was actually kind of nice having that be the case, because last Christmas my partner was here for Christmas Day. Oh my god, it takes me right back. Things were a lot different back then. It's not surprising, it has been a whole year. Let's start with all of the presents that I got from my in-laws. It was weird saying that, but you know, they are my in-laws. And the first thing I actually want to show is, this is just one of the things I got from them, by the way. I'm actually going to get it out of the bag, and I will just preface this like entire video by saying I am always like so grateful for everything that I receive. Every present that I do receive, I am very grateful for, basically. You can tell I'm out of it because I cannot find my words. I could do with one of my partner's energy drinks, but I am not opening one of them and drinking a whole thing. Like, my god, I'd be bouncing off the walls. And then what was the other thing I was gonna say before I showed you this little like keyring thing I got from my in-laws? I love how it's now become Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and Boxing Day when, you know, my family like do presents and all. Me and my partner, we celebrated, like, we did our Christmas with the in-laws on Christmas Eve, and that's why we did presents on Christmas Eve. And it wasn't just like presents, it was like, oh my god, I really enjoyed singing Star. Like, I love like that kind of thing, and I never sing in front of anyone, so to sing in front of my in-laws is a big thing for me. I was going to show you this. I had a feeling that might happen. It basically says, drive safe, I love you, on it. Oh, if I angle it towards the light, I might be able to see it a bit better. Hardly. But yeah, it's just a little key ring, so that will be going on my car keys. And then the other things that I actually got from my in-laws were these. I don't know how well you can really see them, but they are dolphin plushies. Aren't they adorable? So this one is a blue one, and this one is a pink one, because I don't really want to take them out of the packaging just yet, because I don't want them to get ruined, because me and my partner, we haven't really sorted anything out in the room since we have both received, you know, like a few presents each from everyone. And then I got one more thing from them, which I'm going to grab quickly. And so the last thing I got from the in-laws was the thing that's in this box. Look at this. Adorable dolphin snow globe. I actually can't remember the last time I had a snow globe. But oh my god, you shake it. It almost kind of looks like it's underwater. Can you see the design on the inside? Fortunately for the time being, it's going back in the box, because me and my partner need to have a bit of a sort out in the room, because there's crap everywhere, mess everywhere. It's just not ideal, especially since it's been, you know, the build up to Christmas and all. Right, and that's the other thing I was going to talk about, because I know in my last video I was saying how like stressed I was about Christmas and how overwhelming the lead up to the day was. So the lead up to the whole like day was like so overwhelming, and I've been so anxious about it. Not necessarily anxious, but there's been a lot of stress about it. I've had sleepless nights, not literally because of it, but like I've had sleepless nights because I've not been able to sleep properly, because I've not felt rested when I've been waking up when I wake up and that sort of thing. And now the day's come and gone, and it felt just a little bit underwhelming, and I think it's just kind of left me a little bit like dysregulated with my neurodivergence, just being neurodivergent in general. Christmas Day and the lead up to Christmas can be really tough, but I think in a way it helped that the actual day wasn't as overwhelming as the lead up. But when that happens, it's like it leaves you dysregulated, it makes you feel vulnerable and just completely like out of control, especially with, you know, I feel like I'm out of a routine as well, especially with my sleep, because it has been quite bad recently where I've been sleeping from like 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. Christmas like morning I slept from like 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. which is just about enough sleep that I need to function, especially in like a social situation as well. And then the last thing I got from the in-laws, technically, because this is what I got from my sister-in-law, and it was literally just this Yankee Candle like votive candle set. And in here we've got soft cotton, so these are all like the scents that we've got in here. Oh, I've never smelt that one before. Soft cotton, this is the one I haven't smelt before. Pink Island Sunset, exotic fruits, one of my absolute faves, cherry vanilla frosting, and pomegranate coconut. Yeah, these are all the candles in this set. I do think though that because I've already got a lot of stuff, people do really struggle to buy things for me these days, because, you know, despite not really having the money, I buy a lot of crap for myself. And I've got too many books, got too many candles. But what's the other thing I've got too much of? Oh right, smellies. Even though, yes, maybe there is such a thing as too many, but there's a very good reason why I don't have as much as I would normally get. But then also, to be fair, that's because like I'm getting older. I might as well just discuss it now. But basically, me and my partner, we would really like to get a gaming PC in here, like a low-end gaming PC. And so a lot of what I received today was money, which I'm very grateful for, because we can put that towards getting the gaming PC. Because the way we're actually going to do it is, instead of having it just transferred straight into my bank account, because of how fucking dangerous that is, I'm getting cash instead. So basically today I got some cash from my brother. I then got a cheque from my grandparents, which is so annoying because my banking app doesn't, like, I can't do my checks online like on my phone like I know a lot of people can do now. I have to actually go to an ATM where you can deposit money. I was going to show you the things I got from my sister, but first I'm going to show you what I got from my grandparents actually. So from my grandparents, I was going to say bless my gran, because she tends to get me and my siblings all pretty much the same thing, and then it's always me and my sister, we get the exact same thing, and then my brother gets a little something different. We usually get two things, usually get some chocolates, and I've got these ones here, the Urban Wellbeing vegan chocolate creams. And so I have some fruit chocolate. Actually, it says on the back. The packaging is quite pretty actually on the inside when you open it, but like I can't really tip up too much because they'll slip and slide. And vegan as well, because my sister, she can't have dairy, so we all just got vegan chocolate, to be fair, probably just as good anyway. So I have got the fruit box. Can't remember which. I think my sister might have gotten the same. I'm not quite sure. In here there is strawberry, raspberry, black cherry, lemon and lime, and orange. So that is what I got from my grandparents. I did also get some eyeshadow, and like, it's not difficult to see that I don't wear makeup anymore. See, when I say it like that, I feel like I sound, you know, ungrateful. Ungrateful? Is that the right word? Sounds like I'm not grateful when I say it like that. But like, I barely wear any makeup, let alone eyeshadow. So I've actually given it to my mum, and I think she's gonna try it out. But apparently it was like an Avon one. I just thought, you know, I'm never going to use something like that. There's no point me, you know, storing it in the bedroom. Probably be better in the hands of someone like my mum, because my mum does wear eyeshadow pretty much every day. Like every time she puts makeup on, my mum has some sort of eyeshadow on. And then moving on, let's move on to the couple of bits that I got from my sister. The first one, what should I show first? They're all pretty good. So she did these like custom made crackers, which I thought was kind of genius. So she did these like custom crackers for everyone pretty much. For me, my brother, my partner Ryan, and my parents. They got one as well. And in here, we have a job getting them out now. Apparently my sister designed the crackers around these boxes, and it's a bit of a tight squeeze. Honestly, I'm just going to end up breaking it, it's fine. But yeah, we all got chocolate orange and some sweets of some kind from a place called Bonbons Confectionery. And these are sour spiders. Then the other bits I got from my sister. A couple more bits from her. And then I can move on to the parts I got from my parents. This is one of the other things my sister bought me. It is a My Chemical Romance. I think it's an official merch top. And it's from the album The Black Parade. It is also like actually massive compared to me, but apparently it looked quite small otherwise. This is actually like an extra large, because apparently the large looked too small and then they didn't have the extra large, so she got me the extra large. And this could probably be literally worn as like a t-shirt dress probably. You know what, this will be really good. This will be really good for like the summer. This will probably look really cute with just like a pair of like black cycling shorts underneath in the summer. I know, wearing black in the summer, it almost says it on the top. I do like My Chemical Romance, they're a good band. Somehow, I really don't have a lot of black tops anymore. And I am a black top kind of girly. And then the last thing my sister got me was this colouring book. Not just any colouring book. This one is Cats Being Dicks colouring book. There are actually some really funny ones in here. Like cat drinking from the toilet bowl. There's one with a cat in the box. Cat in a box. I'll definitely be colouring in this colouring book, I think, quite a lot, knowing me. I just love the idea of this, it's so funny. This one was my favourite one. This one is, what is it, Witness My Arsehole, which sounds about right with my cat. She does have a tendency to just clean and lick herself wherever she feels like. She even does it on my dad. And now I think we move on to, I want to say they're the last bits from my parents. The last bits are from my parents. The first thing I want to show you that I got from my parents. Oh my god. I am so happy I now have a new dressing gown. Like, look at this. Isn't this amazing? And if you think, oh my god, they look so comfortable, yes it is. It is the one that I actually asked for as well. So I'll try and make sure to leave this linked down below in the description. It is from Next and it was expensive. So I'm going to be needing to wash this regularly. My god, it's so soft. Oh my god, don't it look like a marshmallow? This will be perfect for like nights when, oh, it's just a pocket. Oh, pockets! Oh my god, they're like the perfect size as well, the pockets. Oh my god, I'm actually obsessed. I love it. It's so big and so fluffy. My mum did say she sized up for me because she thought the other ones looked a bit too small. But oh my god, this will be perfect for like those days, and you're like, not necessarily right inside the house, days when you go outside, and because like my family can be quite bizarre in the fact that we do barbecues literally in the winter. This will be perfect for then. Not that I think my dad would be so bizarre as to do a barbecue in this extreme cold anyway. Yeah, I'm absolutely obsessed. I am going to be wearing this a lot. That's the first thing I got from my parents. I kind of want to keep it on, but then they also don't because it's also already incredibly warm in here. So, next things from my parents. I have yet another chocolate orange. My partner even has one himself, so it's not like I can give one to him. I probably will eat both myself anyway. And then I've got some new guitar strings for my electric guitar because I'd actually like to start getting into playing that again. It would be nice too. I haven't played it in absolutely ages because I feel like if I were to try and tune the strings I'm currently on the guitar, they probably would break because I've not used the guitar for so long. So some new guitar strings will do me good for that. I then got, this might seem kind of random, but it's a silicone heat pad for like heat thingies. So, you know, hair dryer, hair straightener, and where I've been straightening my hair a lot recently, the current like case for it looks god awful. It's like a case and a heat resistant mat. So I can actually chuck this one away now because look how bad it looks. Then another thing I got from my parents was these coffee syrups actually. We've got amaretto, which I'm actually quite excited to try. It's basically, you know, almond, so that'll be interesting to try. There's also vanilla, salted caramel, and cappuccino one. I'm kind of feeling a bit iffy about the cappuccino one because I'm not really the biggest fan of what a cappuccino would normally taste like. So why on earth would I have like a syrup with it in? But I could always do like the tiniest little bit of it and then one of the other ones. Probably I would say vanilla or salted caramel would probably go with cappuccino one. Oh, I was about to say, was it the last thing I got from my parents? It isn't actually, because I've still got some other things in the box. And then also got another black top, but this one has something a little bit different on the front. This is what it looks like. It just says, I got told to stop singing Wonderwall, with like a guitar on, just like a normal acoustic guitar. And then the last part is, I said maybe. I actually did see this myself, and I think I added it to one of my lists on Amazon. Never thinking that I would actually get it. I got two black tops now. I'm actually gonna love this one because it seems so apt for someone like me, because Wonderwall is a great song. However, I'm also a guitarist, which makes this even more perfect, because Wonderwall for guitarists is like just any normal person getting rickrolled. Yeah, it's a guitarist's version of rickroll basically. In all fairness, it's like I said as well, I just don't have a lot of black tops anymore either, and I feel like I've got my two black tops now. Although, why stop there? Why not re-enter my emo phase? You know what I mean? Mind you, sometimes it feels like I never really left it. I certainly had an emo style when I was in college, by the way. And then, might as well show this one next. So I have now got my 2026 calendar, which, oh my god, the cover of it is like absolutely gorgeous. And this, literally, it just slots right out, to be fair. It's just a piece of card, keeping it safe. And then you can just slide it out. It says on the back, plastic free packaging, which is what we like to see nowadays. When you look on the back of the outer cardboard, it still shows you what's actually inside. And I just thought, oh my god, it's so pretty. I then also got some new socks. These are quite cute actually. I think, I want to say they're not, oh wait, are they camels? I actually can't tell. They feel really decent as well actually. They're from a brand called House of Tweed, and like I said, everything now is from my parents. And then this was actually one of the things I asked for. It was literally just a micro SD card for my Switch. It is technically like, it's a Mario style one, Mario Kart style Mario Kart design, because it's got like a toad thing actually on the micro SD, and it's 128 gigs, so that'll be useful for when, you know, I start playing Animal Crossing a bit more, or playing any other games on my Switch, to be fair, because at the moment Animal Crossing is all I'm playing, and I would love to get the DLC, but I don't know that anyone has actually gotten it for me. So if they haven't, by like tomorrow, my partner is getting it for me. I'm actually super excited about it because it'll give me a bit more to do in the game as well. The very last thing I got was a bullet journal. I'm actually kind of a little bit iffy about using this because it's not that I don't want to use it, I do, but I have gotten so used to the ones that I use now. They're numbered as well. Oh, okay. Because I've gotten so used to my B5 size. You know what I could use it for? I could use it for like tracking my days alongside the one I currently use. So like I would use a page a day, that sort of thing. There's how many pages in here? 192. Instead of like using this for like my weekly planning, I could use this for like day-to-day tracking. Not just necessarily what I'm doing throughout the day, but like I could easily put the date at the top and then have the times down the side and use it that way, like each hour of the day, and then I can track my sleep as well, things like that, but maybe what I'm eating, like how I'm feeling. I would probably be able to track my periods a bit better this way, but that is a possibility. Would I stick to it? I don't know, but yeah, that is basically everything for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then I will see you at some point later today, so Boxing Day. So It is now, I would say Boxing Day, but it's now technically the 27th. It's Saturday the 27th, and I'm not gonna lie, I can barely hear out of my ears, so it almost kind of feels like I'm shouting a bit, and that is because I think I'm starting to get ill, because like I've got a load of like pressure in my ears, and just I feel like everyone around, like me and my partner recently, have just been ill. Like my sister's been ill, my partner's mum has been ill. Not that I'm blaming them or anything, it's just we've been around a lot of sick people, and now I'm starting to get ill and I'm hungry. And so today, oh honestly, I'm so glad, right, because Christmas feels like it's finally over. The only part that doesn't feel over is the fact that technically we're still in the festive period because of New Year's, and so so nothing is really going to go back to normal until after the 1st. I'm kind of in this weird like part of the year now where Christmas is over. Most people don't have to fucking work. I do, unfortunately. I actually have to work later today from 3 to 7, and I did say that earlier in this little video, but I'm really not looking forward to it. But I'm also kind of looking forward to the fact that I get to work a little bit earlier, which means it'll feel like I get more of the evening to myself. Saying that though, I think I am going shopping tomorrow, like after my shift. And so today, yeah, we did go to my grandparents, so my nan and granddad, and so we got all of our Christmas presents from them today. Basically, my parents left to go there at about 2. I basically didn't get there until 3 because I had just finished breakfast when they left. So I needed to go to the bathroom, so I did that, and then I had to like actually quickly sort my granddad's present out because it wasn't wrapped or anything. And I didn't wrap it because my granddad actually has muscular atrophy, and so he's now at a point where he can't use his hands so much. Like he's lost some dexterity in like his fingers, so he can't like he can't like do like those little intricate movements with his fingers that most of us normally do. And so I just shoved his in like a bottle gift bag because it was just like a big bar of chocolate like sideways. The bag was like square, and I put the chocolate like that down it, and it actually fit perfectly. And then I just chucked a little bit of like tissue paper on top so my granddad could open it nice and easy. And so that's why I didn't leave until about 2:45. Got there at 3. I was there for a few hours, and we actually did my sister's Christmas quiz. My nan had one as well. My nan's was a bit more chill. It was literally just on like a piece of paper, and it was toys and games with like clues that you had to like guess. You had to guess like the toys and games, and then some anagrams as well, and oh my god, I suck at them. So we did all that, opened a couple of presents, had some food. It was literally just like some picky bits, and then I went and picked my partner up at 6 from work basically because he works here in the village. So I came back to pick him up basically, but we didn't come back to the house because it ended up that, you know, he didn't actually need to use the bathroom. He didn't need to like come back home to use the bathroom. So we just went straight there, we just looped round and went back, and we got back. I got back within like 20 minutes of having left. And then pretty much spent like another hour there, hour and a half maybe. My partner opened like his presents as well. We did all the rest of the presents as well. Even did scratch card. But yeah, that's generally like the gist of the day. And then we got home at like 8-ish, I think, just before 8, between 7:30 and 8 basically we got home, and I've showered, done my hair, like straightened and dried and straightened it. I've even made sandwiches for tomorrow already. And now let me show you the bits I got from my grandparents. First though, I actually forgot something that I got from my parents. Actually, on Christmas Day, I got a new guitar bag, guitar case for my like acoustic guitar or semi-acoustic, whatever you want to call it, but what I like to call my main guitar. And then the bits that I did actually get from my grandparents. I feel like this jumper is so me. It is this cute like knitted pale pink jumper from Tesco, actually, from F&F, and it's actually so comfortable. Mine's in a size large. I was so excited when I got this. I tried it on straight away and it fit perfectly, and then the rest of the stuff actually fit all in this box. It's quite a heavy box though, to be fair, because a lot of the stuff I asked for were like little bits. So first off, we have got some Derma V10 coconut lip balm with lanolin. Interesting. Moisturising and hydrating. I think my nan just kind of didn't really know what to get me. This was actually in with like the notebooks that I got this year from my nan, because she always gets us like some kind of notebook. Yeah, this was in with it. Actually, as I'm going, I'm going to try and take as much stuff out of like boxes as I can and like put stuff away so there's a little bit less crap in here. Oh wow, I immediately got a whiff of that. That is strong. And then the next thing I then also got some more deodorant of my favourite deodorant, because I just don't seem to get along with any of the others that I've tried. These are just soft and gentle, fresh blossom scent. I did think that this was a scent that, oh, I don't like, but actually I think it is one of the ones that I do like. I now have a little stock of them. I actually really didn't get a lot from my nan, like actual like physical present wise, because I got some money from them towards the gaming PC. I feel like I have talked about that. Pretty much everyone has been putting some money in towards that. I think the only person that hasn't is my sister, but that's because she had already bought me things. I then also got some more lip balms, but these are actually the Carmex ones. So the ones I've got are just the classic one. I'm guessing this is like the menthol one with SPF in, and then I've got the strawberry one as well, and then the banana one, which I actually have been wanting to try for a long time. I bloody love my Carmex lip balms. They last so long, and not just that, but they are pretty much the only ones I use. But from time to time, like if I'm out and about, or if I need something, like if my lips are particularly dry during the day, I will usually reach for other ones. I'm just taking them all out of the packaging. The other like Carmex ones that I want to try are the winter edition ones. My nan actually was gonna try and get it for me for Christmas, but it ended up being that she couldn't really get hold of it. I think I'm gonna treat myself and buy it myself. I then have some more of these C alphabet like sticky thingies. I still have some from last year, and the reason I know that is because they are literally in the straw beside me. I just don't really know what to use them for. I have to admit, I love my stationery. And then I have got, this is another skincare thingy, but I've actually got the Balance Active Formula Niacinamide Blemish Recovery Serum, because this stuff is amazing and I have been struggling to actually get my hands on this. I've not been able to get it like for a while, and so I was so glad and so grateful when I got this. I absolutely love this stuff to help with like my spots. And then what was I just talking about? I was talking about like skincare, weren't I? I do actually have quite a bit, like a few stationery bits in here, don't I? Because I've then also got a new Bic pen. I actually love these things. Can never go wrong with a Bic pen, I don't think. And then on the theme with stationery, I then also got some new like vinyl stickers. I don't know why I thought these weren't vinyl stickers. At least I thought they were the ones that I picked, but they are indeed actually a vinyl. Cute! What is that supposed to say? Oh, it's upside down. It's supposed to say happy. This is cute. I don't know if you can really see that too well, but that's basically the design. I thought they were going to be smaller, to be fair. I thought they were going to be like a sticker book, but they weren't. But that's okay, because I might actually start using them in my bullet journal, or actually on the inside. Speaking of, something my mum really wasn't happy about. Well, washi tape, but these ones, in all fairness, are Christmas designs, really. And I did need more Christmas ones because I barely had any. Still on the line of stationery. Oh, I got 3 notebooks. Right, 3 notebooks and then one last thing. So first off, I just got this pale pink notebook, which I can immediately tell is from the place I work. When you see the brand that you're quite familiar with, yeah, that's gonna happen. Especially when you're down the stationery aisle at work a lot. You know what I mean? So I've got a pale pink one with like an elastic thing off. These can be taken off if you really want to, but probably won't bother. I then have a pucker pad, an A5 jotter notebook. I always love pucker pads because the pages are always like so soft. But also, you know how I was showing you the bullet journal, the bullet planner that my mum got me, so my parents got me. My nan also got me the same one, so I have 2 of them. So there's 96 sheets in there. Well, mum did say that these were a lot cheaper than the one I always go for, but the thing is, the one I usually go for on Amazon is, it lasts me like a whole year. So I do like all my weekly spreads in there, and so I think what I'll end up doing is the exact same with this one, with like the daily tracking as opposed to the weekly. And then the very last thing I got from my nan, which I was very happy about, is a book. And it's the only book I got like the entire like Christmas that we've had, and it is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. It is actually the book I did really want, and this one I think it's like a limited edition design, and this is like 430 pages long, and also like the sides of the pages are adorable. Even my partner agreed that he liked it, like the side of the pages, he thought it was really cool. I feel like I'm definitely going to be reading that in the new year, and I'm going to hate myself because I'm not going to be able to read, I think it's the 3rd book in the series, because I need to read like my other books before I get any more. And with every book I read, I never want to get rid of it. Like the book that I'm reading at the moment is called Starcross Manor by Christy Barlow, and that is a bloody good book. But that is everything. I'm so excited for this, because I've read Wildfire, but I haven't read this one. That's not even everything. I thought, oh my god, that's everything. It is not everything. I am still missing some stuff. Maybe I should just say that I will finish going through the last little bits tomorrow, just because it's quite late now. It's only a bag of like foodie bits, but it's late and I want to just chill out for a little bit now before I have to actually go to bed. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to leave it here for today, and I will pick it up again tomorrow. So it is now the 28th, so it's Sunday. I still can't believe I technically haven't finished showing you absolutely everything I got for Christmas. In all fairness, last night I forgot because like I was kind of in a rush, but something that my nan does every year, like on Boxing Day, after all of our other presents and everything, she gets us a little like a foodie bag, really, full of like just little bits. This being the bag. It's actually quite cute. How have I only just realised it's got a cat on the front? So basically, what's in here? One of the first things that was actually in there was like a bag of fusilli pasta, regular brand stuff. My nan does it for like me and my sister every year, like pasta in our like food bags, because we both love pasta. Literally sometimes I feel like I do live off of pasta, but pasta, I swear, is not the only thing that I have for like meals. I did have pasta tonight, but that was because my parents had pie, and there's something about pie that makes me like feel sick. Not just feel sick, but like be sick. So there was some fusilli pasta in the bag. Then there was also like 2 little things of Pringles for me and my partner. So it's like for the both of us technically. My partner didn't get a separate one. It's just all in one bag. So there was some sour cream and onion ones in there, which my partner absolutely loves. But he also loves the salt and vinegar ones. In all fairness, I would probably have these ones. And then the other thing that usually ends up happening is my nan buys Pringles for the food that we have when we're there. She had like salt and vinegar. He's snoring away, by the way. Oh, and yeah, my partner's already been at these ones. I was saying about when my nan does like the buffet style food. That's basically what we have when we go in like the afternoon to hers. My nan does like buffet food for dinner technically, but when I went, it was actually my lunch because I had breakfast just before I went. And yeah, my nan always buys salt and vinegar Pringles and then gives them to me at the end because she knows I like them. I actually haven't had them in ages. I don't know why. I think it's because they can be quite strong, so it's hard for me to eat as much now as I used to, but I'm sure my partner will devour those as well. In all fairness, the bag is to share. Technically, these weren't part of the bag, I will say that. I'll probably let him have the whole tube and I'll just have these, because that's fine with me. I'm fine with that. I got another Terry's chocolate orange. I think it might be my second or third, I'm not sure. I feel like it might be my third. I think my partner's got one chocolate orange and then I got him the caramel one, and so we've got quite a few chocolate oranges between us. I've also got some options hot chocolate. It's just the plain stuff this year because I did send a list to my nan and I put this hot chocolate specifically on my list, and so because it was food related, she put it in the food bag. So yeah, I got just options Belgian chocolate, which will be great for when I run out and I need more for my coffee. That's what I tend to use this for, as opposed to actual hot chocolates these days. Most of the time I need my coffee. I've also got some Cool Mint matchmakers, and then and then the last thing me and my partner got from my nan were some Tuck biscuits because she knows how much I love Tuck biscuits. I've not had Tuck biscuits in ages. We really need to sort this room out tomorrow because thank fuck I do not have work tomorrow. I do however have work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday next week because Thursday is New Year's Day and apparently I don't get the day off, the paid hours for it, which I'm kind of sad about, to be fair. But then, to be fair, I did get Christmas Day and Boxing Day off paid time off. Basically it's additional holiday, so it gets taken out of my actual holiday hours but they add it back in afterwards. Oh, and then the other thing I feel like I should mention is what I got from my partner for Christmas, because me and my partner, we do Christmas a little bit differently. I obviously got him a few gifts, and then I think I bought him a game earlier in the month as a Christmas present, and then I just got him a few things to open actually on the day in the evening. Anyway, by the time we got home from his parents, it was just before 10 or something. But the thing I did actually get from my partner is actually, because no one else got me this, and I was a bit sad about it. I was half expecting someone to have gotten me it, but they didn't. I think maybe because they were expecting my partner to get it for me anyway, and that is the Animal Crossing DLC. I believe it's called Happy Home Paradise, and I've already played it once. I hate it when my partner does this. This is my biggest pet peeve. When he checks my turnip prices, he leaves me in the shop, and then Timmy and Tommy kick me out, and I hate it. I am absolutely obsessed with Animal Crossing at the moment. Ever since Lil Simsy has started playing it on her YouTube channel. I'm not done showing you everything. Just I'm saving the best till last, and I'm not done with the food bag. I am such a mess. But yeah, I've already played the Animal Crossing DLC once. I've already done the very first part, probably the tutorial part, really. So that is what I got from my partner for Christmas. I'm just so happy and so excited to finally have that. It's something to enjoy though and get a lot of play out of, and I love my games like that. I forgot to show you the last couple of bits, or the last thing that me and my partner got from my nan, which is basically these Oreo Festive Favourites boxes. We've got one each, and so in them there's obviously got the original, then got the golden one, which is basically I think a custard cream but Oreo instead. It's making me really want it now. Then there's the white enrobed one, and then the milk enrobed one, the chocolate covered one. My partner absolutely loves them. Getting them on their own is so difficult. I haven't been able to for probably, it feels like a couple of years now. And that is everything that I got for Christmas. How it's taken me this long to film, I don't know, but it feels like I've been filming for 2 hours over the last like 4 days, it feels like I filmed. And then I got myself a little present, not a big one, but you know how I was talking about those Carmex lip balms that I really wanted to get for a while. I wanted to get them for myself, and then I thought, hang on a minute, I'll just add it to one of my Christmas lists. And I did. My poor Nan struggled to get a hold of them, so I thought, you know, it's fine, just leave it. And I wouldn't mind any other like Carmex lip balms. So I finally caved, and I got them myself as like a little treat to myself. I finally got the Carmex winter lip balms. I'm just so happy that I now have them. Bearing in mind, they were like £7. The whole thing was like £7. Yeah, probably thinking like, oh, what the fuck? But think about it, they're Carmex, and they're usually around like £2.99 anyway. Makes you think, oh, it's £2. No, it's actually about £3. If they're usually like £3 for just one, £7 for 4 is actually pretty good. And so in here we have got sugar plum, so the sugar plum at the bottom, and then there is candy cane, vanilla frosting, and toasted marshmallow. And apparently I wasn't the only one that really wanted these for Christmas either. I was like umming and ahhing about whether to get it or not every week at work, basically, because my sister's partner, her girlfriend, kept seeing them like when she would like go into my workplace, and every time she went in she would see these and would and ah about whether to really get them for herself. So when I asked my sister for some ideas for her, that is the idea she gave me. So I had bought them for her for Christmas, and I hope she likes her gifts, because I got her like some pistachio Lindor truffles as well. And so I think with that being said, we have finally come to the end, and I think I have talked so much. Honestly, I have talked so much about the festivities and what I've gotten up to in the last few days. I'm just so glad it's over. Like, the whole thing is over, and now I'm just waiting for the new year to roll around so that everything can go back to normal. Like, I need normality so bad. I think I'm just glad that we are now at the end of this. I've shared everything I possibly can. The room is an absolute tip. Me and my partner, I think, are going to spend tomorrow just putting stuff away. I can put these away now. Put these in a drawer, and I'll be good for the next year. For lip balms. You can tell I'm absolutely obsessed with Carmex lip balm, can't you? And so I think I'm gonna leave this video here. It's been a long one, or at least I feel like it's going to end up being a long one. Yeah, I'm just so glad that everything's starting to go back to normal. I'm actually so excited to actually save up to get a gaming PC. In a way, I'm kind of glad that this year is coming to an end now. I'm excited for a new year, for a new start, to just restart. Just restart everything. I haven't written for this entire month, by the way, like at all. Oh my god, is that true? You know what, it actually is. I genuinely haven't written since November 24th. Oh my god, no wonder. I've not logged any time with writing for this month. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to get back into that for January, because I'd actually like to write a book at some point. But yeah, that's a whole different conversation. Anyway, I'm actually gonna leave this vlog here. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Also make sure to subscribe down below and ding the bell to be notified for every single time I upload. I know by the time this video goes up, it will be the new year, because I know myself, but I'm still in 2025. Sorry, his snoring really distracts me. But yeah, happy new year. But yes, I will see you in the new year, and have a good one. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in 2026. Bye.